A lot of people seem to think that I only like neutral Harman-like signatures. And they're almost right. While I do enjoy a lot of other signatures as well, I primarily listen to Harman-like IEMs. But in this video, I'm going to highlight some other signatures that are available on the market. I'll tell you guys which one I like the most from each category. Some categories I might mention 2 IEMs, some I'll mention only 1. And if you want to do this yourself, I'll leave a list down in the comment section below. Just copy and paste and fill out your own list. Yeah, share with everyone what you like from each different sound signatures. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. With the first one is an honorable mention. Yes, this one I don't really know where exactly to place it in the sound signature categories. It's a V shape, but it's a very different kind of V shape. This one is the Final A5000. The only IEMs that share this kind of signature is the A4000, at least to my knowledge. I haven't tried any other IEM that shares a similar signature to this. Now, this is a version of a V shape, but it has a very wide kind of tuning, you can say. The mid-range is scooped out in a way where it allows the vocals to be extra separated from the bass frequencies, if you will, giving you this extra wide sense of stage that I think is very fun and interesting to listen to. And for those of you who have not experienced this yet, you guys should go give the A4000 or the A5000 a try. My favorite though out of the two is the A5000. On to the actual list now with the first one, the neutral. Now neutral in this case is edemotic kind of neutral. So neutral without a lot of bass. And my favorite IEMs in this category are the Proxima by 7 Acoustics and the Viento-B by Hidition. Both of these IEMs are incredible, especially the Viento-B. Love that thing for vocals. Vocals shine so well, so beautiful. I wish I got the CIEM version though. The UIEM version is a little bit too bright, but it does kind of add extra crispiness, so I don't really mind it too much. But if I could go back in time, I would buy the CIEM version. Now, the Proxima is pretty much old Crinacle's target to a T. The old IEF target. It sounds very natural in the mid-range. Good decay into the treble as well. If you're looking for a very inexpensive IEM that has a dead neutral signature, vocal focus with good timbre overall, the Proxima is it, and is pretty much the only one besides the edemotic IEMs that I recommend for this category. Now, edemotics would be here, but I don't personally like to use them because of, you know, that. Next is balanced neutral. So neutral like the Ety Neutral, but with a little bit more bass to balance out the entire signature. And for this category, 2 IEMs. First one is the Elysian Diva on half bass settings, and number 2 is Project Red or Truthears X Crinacle 0 Red. Both of these IEMs are great, especially the Red because it is only $55. It is for me the best place to start in the hobby, especially if you're very new, you don't know what to buy. Project Red is a standard good IEM that competes really well with even $100 to $150 IEM. The Diva, on the other hand, is beautiful. My favorite vocal IEM of all time, especially for female vocals. They sing so beautifully, so bright, so energetic. It's just breathtaking to listen to. If you listen to K-pop, J-pop, whatever weeb music category, the Diva is the IEM to go for. I love that thing so much, and it comes with 3 bass option that is amazingly implemented. It's like you're getting 3 IEMs in one. Next category is the Bassy category, and I want to put only 1 IEM in here, and that is the Maestro Mini. This is a nightclub in an IEM. Is so incredibly bassy, but get this, everything else is still correct. Mid-range to treble still sounds correct, and natural is just hella bassy, so you're not gonna get a lot of details out of this. Vocals will be pushed back quite a bit, but again, this is the Bassy category, and when I feel like I want a dominating bass without sacrificing the naturalness of vocals and the treble area, Maestro Mini is the only IEM I can think of that fits this bill completely. So yes, Maestro Mini, my favorite bassy IEM. Next category is the bright neutral category. So neutral that has extra spiciness to it. And the most expensive one in this category is the Anole VX. I love this thing. It is so bright, it's so detailed, it's piercing to a lot of people, but for me, it's just riding that line. It's just enough. But with the piercingness, you do get unrivaled level of details. I think I said this in previous videos a couple years ago, but an Only VX is like listening to an IEM in 4K when everything else is in 1080p. Unfortunately, if you want a signature that's similar to an Only VX, it used to be available in the SA6 Ultra, that is the closest one to the VX, but now that's discontinued and the closest one you can get is the original SA6 or the SA6 Mark II, both of which gets close enough, but not quite there. Next sound signature is the dark sound signature, so neutral with tamed or relaxed treble, if you will, and there's only one IEM I like in this category is the soft ear Cerberus. Is tuned very well, natural, very relaxing in the treble. The decay is also very smooth as well. So yes, the only IEM I like here. Unfortunately, it is like so much money and it's absolutely not worth the price tag whatsoever. But if you like a dark signature and money is not an issue for you, Cerberus is my favorite dark IEM. Next category is the big one, is the V-shape category. There's so many IEMs that lives here, but my favorite hands down are the IE600 and the IE200. Both of these IEMs have a lot of treble and a lot of bass. They're super fun and at the same time incredibly detailed. The mids take a little bit of hit, they are a little bit pushed back, but it's a V-shape style IEM. You're here for the fun and these two IEMs will give you that fun. Between the two, I would recommend spending money on the IE200 because it is around 85 to 90% like the IE600, just with a little bit less refinement in the treble. The IE600 is the perfect version of the two, of course, but it is a whopping $500 more, and I don't think it's worth $500 in upgrade. Next is the U-shape category, and the U-shape category for me is similar to the V-shape, but it's more focused on the air region as opposed to the mid treble. Now my favorite U-shape IEM, as you guys may know, is this one. So good. I need to review this someday. I really need to, so I can just refer to the review video whenever I mention this IEM. It's my favorite IEM of all time. If I were to leave this hobby, this one is the one I'm taking with me. The Annihilator highlights all the micro nuances, all the micro details, but without being unnatural. It somehow still sounds natural, which is incredible. No other IEM has done that for me ever. The Annihilator is simply the best IEM for treble details, period. And the rest of the tuning, of course, is also amazing, or else it wouldn't be my favorite. But yes, it is quite expensive. Do I recommend it still, even for the price? Yes, because it is the best in the world, or at least in my opinion. Moving on, we have a sound signature that I don't quite like so much, and that is the shout sound signature. But I do realize that there are some cult following for this, and the shout sound signature is typically any IEM that sounds very, very energetic in the upper mid-range. Like the upper mid-range is push beyond anything else in the frequency range. So vocals are extremely forward to the point where it's annoying to my ears. Now I do have a favorite in this category, but it's not going to be as shouty as a lot of shout fanboys tend to like, and for me is the Moondrop Shoe 2. That is the most shout I can handle. Anything beyond that, like the SSR or Starfield 2, I can't do. So my maximum limit for shout is the Shoe 2. And last but not least, we have the warm sound signature, and the warm sound signature is basically a small boost in the lower mid-range, not too much or else it becomes a muddy type of signature, just a small boost in the lower mid-range to add a little bit of heftiness to the sound. And in this category, I have two IEMs. One is the Soft Ears Twilight, $900, my favorite warm IEM. Is it worth the money? Absolutely not. It's very relaxing to listen to though, and the tuning overall is fantastic. Neutral, slightly bit warm, relaxing, and overall natural. I have nothing bad to say about it. Now the cheaper option would be the Dunu Falcon Ultra. I really like this as a warm IEM, and the price is not that expensive as well. You get two different tuning options, and overall it's one of those IEMs that surprised me this year because I don't really like warm tuning that much. But the Falcon Ultra is surprisingly well done. If you're looking for a warm signature that's done really well, Falcon Ultra would be my only recommendation for you, aside from Twilight if you can't afford it. Alright, that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share your list down below. Just copy, paste, and fill it out. Like I said, I'm looking forward to see what everyone in my community enjoys from the different sound signatures. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in another video very soon. Peace out. Bye.
君が笑うだけで何でもできる気がする一緒に